Hi everyone, this is Brad Cummings from Board Game Geek. I'm here with the Handelabra guys. We are here at Gen Con and we're going to talk about Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. Can you tell us, last year, I believe it was before it had been released at Gen Con, so can you tell us a little bit how things have gone over the past year?
Yeah, so as you say, last year we were showing off the first gameplay preview video. So it was the first time people could actually see it outside the company. There's a lot of interest, people were really excited about it. In the year, since then, we've released it in October, we released it for tablets. In December, we released it on Steam. We've released 3 expansion packs, Mini Pack 1, Rook City, and Infernal Relics are all out and available for purchase now. And right now we're working on, you can see right behind me here, we're working on multiplayer, and that is going to be out soon. We don't actually have a firm date on it yet, but we are going to be putting it into public beta probably within a week or two after Gen Con closes.
Awesome, and that beta is going to be for Steam first, is that right?
Exactly. So
the multiplayer beta is going to be on Steam. All you need to do is have a copy of the game on Steam and you can get onto it. Go onto our mailing list and we'll let you know exactly all the instructions and everything. It'll be pretty easy. And so the plan is to get the beta out, get lots of people playing it. That's what you need for a multiplayer thing, right? You need to get lots of feedback, lots of ideas and scope and all that stuff. And then once we finalize the multiplayer and finish it, it's going to be going cross-platform to iPad, Android tablets as well as Steam. And you can play between the platforms.
So is this a live? Is this like a live multiplayer, or will there be options for asynchronous and things like that?
Initially, there will not be an option for asynchronous. You need to be sitting and playing in order to play. And we're going to explore the idea of asynchronous. The trick with Sentinels is that there's so much communal decision making that doing it asynchronous would make a game take like a week, depending on how quickly people get back to it. So it's not that we're saying no asynchronous, but definitely not right away.
Okay. Yeah, we're definitely focusing on synchronous, beer and pretzels, live multiplayer. But as Jeremy said, it's something we are obviously aware that people want, especially on tablets. And it's something we're going to be working on, but we sort of have to focus on one thing at a time. So
very cool. So I know it seems like the game's been doing really well, both on Steam and on mobile. Do you have any plans for different platforms maybe in mind for the game?
Yeah, so you may have seen that we just sold our 25,000th copy this week, just before coming here to Gen Con, which was awesome. And yeah, we would love to be on just about any platform. We don't have any firm plans yet for what the next platform is. After multiplayer, it's probably going to be that we start working on the phone UI, because it's already obviously available on both of those platforms. It's just a question of fixing the UI so that it works on a phone instead of on a tablet. So that will probably be our next thing. But after that, we have our sights set on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, as well as releasing the game as it exists for other stores. So like you can get it for Mac via Steam, but we also want to put it on the Mac App Store. And we might also want to put it on GOG, for instance. So there's other stores that we may want to get it to as well in the future.
Yeah, Apple Watch.
Yes, exactly. Apple Watch.
That'll be a bit of a challenge, I think. But if you're up for it, I mean. I know you guys really focused on Sentinels of the Multiverse. Are there any plans for the studio to look at other games outside of Sentinels?
There is absolutely desire. The only thing right now is that because Sentinels has so much content, and we just want to get that out as fast as we can, so we're kind of moving in a very sort of single-minded purpose right now, which is let's get Sentinels as much as we can done before we start working on another big project. We do have several candidates for a second project, none of which we're necessarily discussing just yet, but yeah, it's something that was absolutely in the pipeline.
And are there plans for additional expansions to Sentinels?
Oh yes. Expansion Season Pass 1, which you now get, allows you to pre-buy the first 7, which includes 3 mini packs, Rook City and Infernal Relics, which are already out, but then also Shattered Timelines and Wrath of the Cosmos. We're hoping, and again, this is not a confirmation, we're hoping to get all of that done maybe by the end of this year, probably sneak a little bit into next year, and then after that it'll be Season Pass 2, and that's going to be all the Vengeance style stuff. So we got the Vengeance expansion, Villains of the Multiverse, which is coming out in cardboard pretty soon, and then the Mysterious Final expansion that Greater Than Games will be working on, I'm told, sometime next year.
Okay. Yeah, and hopefully, our dream would be to have a simultaneous digital physical release of the final expansion. That would be awesome.
Yes.
So we would love
that
to
would be really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So just before we go, who, for each of you, who's your favorite hero from the game, and then your favorite villain?
Well, favorite villain has got to be Baron Blade. Come back on Saturday to see a cool Baron Blade. So there's that. But my favorite, someone asked me this morning, and it changes a lot. But again, I'm back in the Unity camp right now. I played a couple games with Unity this week, and I'm back to just loving the way it works, where you get the bots out, and then you get the synergizing with all of them at once and stuff like that. I actually once played a game where I got all 14 of her bots out at once,
worked
and
out
that
great.
was a heck of a game. So, what about you?
Unity definitely can do the most damage, like consistently of any hero. I think, I think for me, the Argent Adept is my favorite hero as long as I'm playing him and not someone else. Because Argent Adept is really cool because it takes time to learn how to play him, but when you do, he's so amazing, and he can basically power up the whole rest of the team in a way that no other hero can.
Yeah.
And that's pretty awesome. For villain, I think, I don't know. I like the Ennead. There's so much variety going on with the Ennead.
Okay.
They're really fun to play.
My current favorite environment is Realm of Discord. For two reasons. One, it's a really weird environment to play in, but two, if you play our game in Realm of Discord, turn off all the lights and just zone in, the music that Jean-Marc put together for it is so atmospheric that you really do feel like you're living in a Realm of Discord, and it's awesome, and I love
weird.
it. It's my favorite.
Right, I'll have to try that later. So, cool. Well, thank you guys so much, and it's always great seeing you, and we hope to see lots more Sentinel stuff over the next year. So thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Great chat with you.